Okay, this is the second part of how to use a plunger. This will be on a lavatory in the bathroom and the tub. Like the kitchen sink, a lot of times people use a plunger and they don't really get any good results, and that's because on the lavatory most of the time there's an overflow tube to keep the sink from overflowing if someone was running water and walks off and leaves it. And again, what happens is as you use a plunger, this is all connected. It's just simply the water and the force from the plunger comes back out the overflow tube. The best thing to use is paper towels that have been wetted to help seal it better. Simply cover the hole and you have to keep pressure on it, make sure it's sealed good, and plunge down. A lot of times the overflow is here on this side, and that actually is a little easier on a sink like that because you can grab the sink like this. It's also a good thing if you can get the stopper out before you try to use the plunger, because a lot of times as you plunge down it can force the stopper down and then nothing's going to happen. Sometimes the stopper is connected and you have to disconnect the rod underneath the sink to get it out. But anyway, that's how to use it on a lavatory. And over here on the tub, it's pretty much the same situation. Your trip lever plate here, and even if it doesn't have the lever, is also an overflow. And underneath there is a slot, so if somebody overfills the tub, the water will run on down the drain. Same thing as the lavatory. You're sitting here plunging, you don't have this blocked off, the water is simply coming up. Again, take you a paper towel, several paper towels, wet them. You'll have to hold them up against the slot and it's a little bit more difficult to try to hold that and plunge at the same time, but you have to get that overflow tube blocked so that all the force from the plunger is going to the blockage. And as far as the type of plunger, this type of plunger is your best type. It's a good heavy rubber that has the cup that can either, when it's extended out like this, is more for a toilet, but then if you're going to use it on a tub, lavatory, or kitchen sink, you flip it in like this. This is the best way. A lot of the little cheap red cartoon-like plungers are probably best for cartoons, but anyway, this is a good plunger to use. But anyway, that's how to use a plunger.